Hey, hello everyone and welcome back to Project Overpowered. I hope you guys enjoy episode 5. In the last episode, we set up this entire chicken area and it has been worked on a little bit over time and it's still changing and moving and it's just, yeah. So we got the personal EMC links locked in, which took a long time. It's just a lot of EMC. It takes a long time to get this working. Chicken outside? No, okay, great. So essentially all we do is kind of move around stuff outside. We can still jump fences, which is great. So I just set these up to transfer nodes and have them running into the EMC link there because I couldn't make another one, and we have one over here exporting seeds, so these are automatically growing back in their seed collection, hopefully not running out, which it seems like they're doing okay. And I think since then we didn't have diamonds at the time and now we do, so we have quite a bit. All we're doing right now is doing the tediousness of trying to put together the correct ones and make better chickens and stuff like that. So yeah, we're just trying to get higher tier ones so we can get the 10 out of 10s, and from there we should be good once we start breeding those up. It's just they take a long time for a good reason, right? I mean, they're definitely, it's a lot, but once we have these things set up, we'll be getting a lot of EMC together, so it's just gonna take a little while. So in the meantime, we need to set some other stuff up to fix this EMC production and make it a little quicker, because even if we do have that set up, it can't support that many items just yet. So the main thing that we're gonna be working on is grid power from extra utilities. So we need a resonator. We put weighted pressure plates inside so we can get the item for the upgrade, the speed upgrade. So we need the base upgrade, which turns into all of these upgrades and whatever, right? So this needs GP, which is grid power, which is a different power system compared to like everything else. But to get started, we need essentially just these things: polished stone, redstone gear, and a redstone resonating crystal, which means we need an ender's pearl shard, an ender pearl, so that we can actually also just make with the philosopher's stone, which I didn't even remember those recipes. Do we have an ender pearl, by the way? Yes, we do. We're perfectly fine on those. So let's get all the items we need. So we need an ender pearl, we need the ender shards, we need the glass cutter. So we're gonna make all these little items and we're gonna get started in making the grid power, because I think that's a really good idea to have right now, so we can start upgrading our transfer nodes and make them a lot faster. So let's get into it and let's see how quickly we can get these items through so we can continue with the episode. Okay, and there is our very first manual mill. So to get started, all you gotta do is put this down and then right click it. It is just a manual mill. All it can do is generate, I think, 15 if you have it cycling pretty quickly. So you just kind of hold the button down, let it go. So this hopefully will be generating enough grid power so that this could use in this thing, which it seems to be going, right? So as long as we're holding this down, this is going quicker, which is great. But what we want to do immediately after that is make stuff that is not manual, right? So the water mill and the solar panels, which, looking at both of these, this is probably the most efficient. And then there's higher level ones, I think. Maybe, is there actually? Maybe not. I think I know how to do these efficiently, so it should be okay. But these should be very easy to make. I mean, the solar panels are just lapis and polish. All of this stuff is infinite for us to get anyways. For this, we would like stone burnt though, which is I think the reason that it's not as cheap. So all we're gonna do is put some polished stone in there. We got one of our upgrade bases, just so we're gonna start focusing on automating this as well as everything else in the pack, because that's kind of the name of the game, right? It's Project Overpowered, but it's a lot of automation. That is the entirety of Skyblock, but that's what makes it, you know, kind of fun, right? So to get the water mill, we need 6 of these, which is gonna take quite a while. To make the solar panels, we don't need anything. So we're gonna make a few solar panels so this goes a little quicker. I'm also gonna just put a crafting table somewhere. I don't have one. Okay, so let me at least mark this crafting table. I can't believe I've never marked a crafting table before. It's fine. Okay, so we're gonna put it right there, and then all we're gonna do is just make stuff in here. So we just need lapis, polished stone, and the resonating red crystals, which is very easy to make. It's just redstone and ender shards, which is also very easy to make. So let me just get a bunch of ender pearls out, and we'll make a bunch of these things, and we'll move on to making some solar panels, and we'll show you that in a second. They don't, oh my god, they don't stack. Okay, well, I guess we're also gonna put a chest down because these things don't stack apparently, which is quite insane. That is really annoying. Okay, good news, we made a bunch of these things. I'm very happy with that. Now we can put away all this redstone and get into making some other stuff now. So with a bunch of these resonating crystals, all we need is the polished stone and the lapis, which of course we can just kind of pull out, and pulling all of that and then grabbing it all, that's gonna make quite a lot. Now, do we want to make that many? Probably not. I'm gonna make like 24. That's probably way more than enough. I don't think we're gonna need any more than that. We're gonna put everything else back in. And now I think, yeah, only powered during daylight hours, must have a clear line of sight to the sky. So all we're gonna do is fill up this area of solar panels and just have the GP growing. It's gonna look a little ugly for now. What we're probably gonna have to do is actually extend off of this area very soon. But the good news is that we can just kind of put them here and it should work. I think they work in a radius. They gotta be kind of close. But the good news is it's going. So these are the least inefficient, I think, because they're the cheapest. But as soon as we can get a bunch of this, it'll go fine. And we can also have a speed upgrade on this thing. So if I want to also do that, I just need to go get a speed upgrade. So there's a redstone block and gold, which is really, really easy. So redstone, are there blocks of redstone in here? I'm gonna go ahead and say no. Is it marked markable? Yes it is. Okay, I don't know why I don't have it. Redstone block and a gold ingot. Just 1 gold. Now with that, we should be able to make our very first speed upgrade. And now if we do that, also it should speed this up because it's producing quite a lot of GP in here. So this should just make it faster. These don't have any inventories. I can't click them, but that's making it a lot quicker. So now we have the stone burnt going. So that we just have polished stone in there. I'm gonna just kind of like reload it with some more polished stone so that they can keep making. But what we're gonna do right now is another extension. We're gonna make another bit of our base a little bit of ways and just start growing the area. It might actually be a large flat area. I'm just assuming because it's a lot easier to build with large flat things. So we'll work on making it look nice at some point. But for right now, we're gonna just probably put some stone around this area. So let's go do that. Let's extend that really quickly. All right, so this is probably gonna be our little area. We're probably gonna extend this and make it look a little nicer, make some like a Y level adjustments, I guess. But for now, this is what we need, just a small space to start building some more stuff. So this is probably like just enough space to build a few water wheels. So that's probably good. All we're gonna do is look at the water mill. We need some redstone gears and some resonating crystals, which we have resonating crystals and gears. Well, gears we have in here. So grabbing all of those out, we are gonna make our first water mills, which are 20 of them. That's how many we got. They can't really be used to make anything else. Of course, this is for SBC points if we want to do that later. But essentially, all you gotta do is put this down, and then we just need to make a wall around it. So I already need to build some more stuff. Let's see. Let's grab some more of that wood. Actually, I think it's, oh, no, it's right here. So there's this wood, right? This is gonna go all the way around. I need to get rid of this. This is gonna go here, and then we're gonna just make an area around so that water can flow through. So I believe the most efficient way to do this is literally just this. So we just need some water. So a few water buckets would be good. I think 2 is like the amount, and we just need it to flow this way and to flow this way. So I think this is the most efficient way of having water flowing around this thing because water is constantly moving in all of the directions. So this is generating 16. The only issue is that this only generates in a certain radius. So I don't even know if it reaches this far. So all I'm gonna do is kind of move all of these things, really quickly pick all these things up, and we're gonna take our resonator to the edge of this thing, and we're gonna build the rest of these things around here. And actually, are we gonna build it like that? We can, so we can put this in the middle. And then all we're gonna do is, I guess we wanna make it look nice and have some design. We can do this. And yeah, it kind of goes all the way to the edges, I think. Yeah, everything goes to the edge probably, because I think this is a mostly even surface. So then all we're gonna do is from here, do the same thing we did on this one. And actually it seems like we're gonna need to extend outside of the platform right now, which is a little annoying. That means this place isn't completely even, which is, it's fine, I guess. I guess it's not odd. It is even. I wish it was uneven. Whatever. We'll just do this for now. Oh wait, no, it's right. Did I miscount? I think I just thought it was a different, whatever, it's fine. I guess I miscounted here. Okay, that's fine. So all we're gonna do is fix the floor again. Now, I don't know if I could add any more to like this list, you know what I mean? Like adding more around this center. I don't even know if it's a good idea. All I know is that this is one of the most efficient ways to do this currently, and I'm just kind of gonna do it like that. I honestly don't know. I'm not sure. Been a little while. So adding another one there, and then we just gotta go to our water, and let's finish this off and see how much GP we're making. All right, so the power that we're generating, I think is 84. It looks like that's what we're making. So we put some polished stone in here. This should be going quite fast. This can also be upgraded, so it should be even quicker at some point. I just don't know if we'll ever actually get these things. I'm not even sure how we get these things. Not sure, actually. Not very sure. But this is perfectly fine. This is probably our most optimal setup. I don't even know if we really need any more than this, but this is okay. It's a good little farm for grid power, since we're probably going to be using this for a few things here and there. But that's great. That's set up and it's working, so that's good. Let's go take a look at our chicken farm, see how things are working over here. There's also so many chickens that we've already had to make a second chest, which is really annoying. But good news is that we're getting some really high quality ones. We're almost at the 10 out of 10s with these alone right here. I don't think I'm gonna add any more from that list. Probably not. What we're probably gonna do is replace these ones here with the 4 and 4 and the 4, 4 and 3. That's good. There we go. So some more diamond chickens in here. Quite a lot, actually, just kind of sitting around. What we're going for is the 10 out of 10s. We're not even like bothering with the ones that aren't, because they're not really worth it, and it's just a lot of work to try and add anymore. So this is going well. So really at this point, we could probably just stop collecting from these other ones. There's really no need. We really just need the diamond ones to get working, which would be amazing if they did. So looking at any extra diamond ones we have, they're all quite low level. There's not really a need for me to put these in. They're all 3s and 2s and stuff like that, so I'm not gonna abuse these. But once we get higher tiers of these ones, like the 4s over here and the 6s and 7s over here, that would be amazing. But we'll worry about that later. Let's go back and see if there's anything else we need to do with this stuff. I think first of all, we're gonna kind of just put some stuff away, like the manual mill and that kind of stuff. Actually, since we have stone burnt and it doesn't go into the system, I'm gonna actually just move the chest over here so we can use it for later. So the chest will go right there, and we're gonna put all this stuff in here that we could probably use for this mod. So it's all sitting in here. It's all ready and to go for whenever we're gonna use it again. But looking at like stone burnt, there isn't much that it uses other than, or it's used to make, unless we're making the dragon mill later, which would be great. There's nothing else really needed. Everything else in here is quite useless at this point already. There's not really a need for it. And there's some stuff in here that could be useful, but I've never used it before. So it's perfectly fine. I think that might be the end of all of the extra utilities items stuff. I just kind of wanted an upgrade. So we're gonna make a bunch of upgrade bases. That's probably what we're gonna actually set this up to do, which, not that thing, this thing. So instead, we are gonna grab out the pressure plates, and you were gonna make a bunch of these things so we can make a bunch of speed upgrades, because that was the original goal of this thing, is to make a bunch of those. Now, we still need, for speed upgrades, oh god, I lost it. The speed upgrade, we still need a block of redstone, the upgrade base, and gold. The good news is it's just this thing, so yeah, it's fine. We could have this auto running, but it's okay. I think we're doing okay on this now. Why do I have torches in my inventory? The redstone ones. So yeah, with these diamond chickens still going, they're doing great. They're hopefully growing some more. All we're gonna do is actually probably put some of these lower tier ones in there just in case. Maybe they'll grow into higher tiers somehow. Unlikely, but it's possible, right? They might get lucky and get something better. So I'm gonna put the ones that have like a lot, right? Like these 2s and 6s, because those will go a little faster. The more chickens that are in there, the faster it'll go. That's why I have these 16 ones. And then of course, eventually we'll put them in here and we'll have them running. The rest of these are probably gonna just get removed. So there's no need to actually expand this any more than it already is. Where are you going? Okay, you can get out, I guess. I guess I allow that, whatever. Oh, it's dark over here, right. I forgot I removed the torches. Ah, that's where the zombie spawned when I was playing the other day, and that must have been where it spawned, because it was really strange to see. I was like, why is there a zombie just walking around? But it spawned right here, which actually I think we're gonna put it in the middle, so goodbye. Okay, so one thing I think we're gonna start working on our own, essentially, is gonna be the production of EMC, which of course we have all these things running, which is great. We have a bunch of MK4s, a lot more than we did before, MK3s, and then we have an MK2, we just kind of filled it out. So of course we can grab one more, but what I'm gonna do is actually get rid of the ones that aren't MK4s, and we're gonna put them into our system. So we can grab another one actually. Oh, great. Oh, not great. There it goes. Anyways, that was a waste. That's not good. That was a really big waste. It's fine. Okay. So what we should be doing at this point is upgrading our matter and also upgrading to the higher tiers to get these flower powers. The only issue is that every flower power has a specific thing you have to go through every single time. So I need to make these things first. So I'm going to tediously go through some of these collectors and make the higher tier ones, because we really need to go through them in order. So I'm going to go do that, and hopefully that'll go quickly, and we'll continue on with whatever we're going to do for today's episode. Oh my god, it was unrendered. I was really scared. I thought oh my god, I thought the whole base just got destroyed accidentally. Okay, anyway, let's continue. Let's do this, and then I'll see you at the end of us hopefully making a few of these things, because we don't have a lot of EMC. All right, that didn't take that long, actually. I thought it was gonna take longer. But good news is we have all of the relays and the collectors up until actually purple. So they're all the way at this point, which is great. I'm very happy to have them at that point. Now, the only thing we could do go back into is try and make these things to the upgraded ones, to make the actual relays and stuff like that. The pink matter collectors, you gotta kind of combine them into the next thing. So if we did want to make the, let's say the tier 5s, which of course I don't think we have quite enough for the tier 5, but we can try. So the MK6s are quite expensive. They're 19 million, which is a lot. The pink ones are just as expensive. So we need a lot more than that. So the only thing we could make is purple ones, probably. Or not purple, MK6. Oh, I'm looking at the same thing. Hold on. Purple, pink. What's the one right before it? The magenta ones. There they are. The magenta ones we can definitely take out and grab. You can actually still only make one of these things, and that's not even the final piece. I need 2 of these things. So we learned that, which is great. So we can make more of these things later. I really wish I didn't drop that one. We would have had enough EMC, but that's okay. But yeah, we'll worry about more EMC, but that's essentially what we gotta do. Upgrade and keep upgrading and getting more of that stuff, which is why we're making all this chicken stuff, right? Because once we have that set up, it'll be very, very useful. Now, grabbing this out, we can grab these. Actually, I don't need these. I need need gold and redstone block, I think, right? Now those things together should make speed upgrades, and we can make quite a lot. Oh wow, they stacked to 4. Oh wait, they stacked to 4? Perfect. That goes even quicker now. Now the other thing I wanted to use these for was actually I do want it here. I think that's how that works. Is it? Actually not sure. Yes, that is how that works. So there we go. Max upgrades 4, so it goes up. Power penalty. It says it uses GP, which is, I'm not even sure if it's actually, oh yes, it is actually draining power. Interesting. I didn't remember this mechanic. It's been a long time. But great, now that's collecting, and it's probably draining, it's fine. We have more than enough GP, but that means it's going all the way over here, at least to 64. The thing is that over here, I think we're actually gaining, oh no, we are getting 64. Why? Because you're using? Maybe because it's using. But good, that means it's reaching all the way over here, which is great. So that's working perfectly. We can do that, and you don't, why is there a stone slab in there? We need things that can only go into this EMC system going into here, which draconium doesn't. Slime balls don't, dandelions do. A lot of this extra stuff doesn't. But what we're gonna do is do that. So, and then do that to this one as well, I think. I need to get these stone slabs out of here. I need to toss some of these items. They're just in the way. Okay, so the draconium, salt, and slime don't work. And is there somebody in here making stone slabs? Why is that even happening? Where did those come from? Log chicken's fine. Regular chicken's fine. Draconium, we're getting rid of you. The ardite one's working. The slime one we need to get rid of. And these are just another quartz ones. The good news is that these are collecting a lot faster than they were before, which means we could probably get rid of this system and let it kind of just flow into the EMC thing normally, which would be great. Hopefully that'll work. So hopefully this collector is keeping up with everything. It should be, mostly. Actually, no, it's not. That's the whole reason we put this in there. That's true. That's why we wanted a bunch of these things. Never mind. Let me set this back up really quickly. Now, the one thing that we can do is look at the most expensive ones, the ones that are clogging everything, which are these two, and put power upgrades in them, or speed upgrades in them. At least to, I guess I'll just put the level 4s in there. What should be happening now is that this should be pulling quick enough out. And it looks like it almost is. It actually is now. Yeah, it's matching it, just barely. So there's another one over here that's actually pulling that many. So we need to put this in here. So now we're using about half of the grid power we have in total, which means we might want to actually upgrade the grid power even more. It's just that for right now, it's doing okay. But we can probably set all this up as diamond ones later and figure out a more efficient way to do this in a later time. But for right now, it's working perfectly. So all I'm going to do is get the hell out of here, and we are going to put these things away. So the chickens, I think, are also going to go over here, since we're probably never going to use these. They're just kind of sitting here, and they're going to just get in our way if we use them. So, block of redstone, our inventory is finally clear for like the first time in a long time. So the diamonds are still going. They're quite useless, but yeah, this is great to have. Where did your speed upgrades go? I don't remember removing them. There you go. Have fun. We're going to need more of these water ones. Good news is that we have a bunch more. We can still put them down. I just don't have space. I think this episode will still just kind of focus on the chicken area and stuff like that. So we're going to go back and still work with these guys. So considering we still have a bunch of diamond chickens being grown, I'm going to just kind of be sitting around here doing this. So this is going to be great. There we go. 5 out of 5. 555 is a pretty good number there. And can we upgrade anything else? We're probably going to actually upgrade these guys to have the higher tier ones. So we can hopefully get something better. And these are going to be useless already. So I'm just going to get rid of them. We don't need any more of these low ones. This is going to be kind of a tedious thing. We're going to just be doing this. So all we're going to keep doing is checking our chickens, making sure they have higher tiers, which this one's a 5, 8, and a 7. Great. Combining this one again should give us something good out of that. Hopefully. Right? That's the hope there. But yeah, we'll keep looking at these. This is a high tier one, kinda. So we're going to replace it with that, the 5, and putting everything away again. That should be good. Now, looking at the rest of these, I don't really think I need anything to be being bred anymore. Like, these are just not useful. The only thing I had them for was to make more diamond ones. But since we're just focusing on the diamond ones now, I'm going to get rid of everything and start clearing out this area of useless chickens that we really don't need. So, grabbing everything. Okay, great. And that clears it all, which means that these are the only ones producing diamond chickens at this point, which is great. I'm very happy to be able to tell what I'm doing now. So these are the only ones we really need to look into. These aren't even useful anymore. They're just producing regular chickens. So the only thing that we could do with these chickens here is actually put them into the producers. So they're quite slow, but hopefully we'll be able to use them, and hopefully they'll be producing. Because as you can see, the nether quartz ones were doing really well, but probably because they're at 10 out of 10. If these were better, they'd probably go faster. So putting these away, now that we're never going to use those again, I put them in the high quality ones that have the speed upgrades on them. They should be producing quite a lot of diamonds at a quite quick pace. These will be the ones that get replaced later for the other ones. But yeah, So we have EMC production going in everywhere. That means we have these 3 making higher tier diamond chickens, which is really slow. I would love a, a quicker pace of this, but we don't have a lot to do here. And it's just kind of a slow process. It's a slow burn of doing these things. It's really annoying. So we're gonna just kind of fill out some of these sections. Maybe we'll get lucky with something else. So we can keep checking, you know, and actually do something. But that's great. They're all kind of done. I'm gonna just kind of leave it. Oh, somebody actually gave us a diamond there. All right. Okay. So I think we're gonna kind of just wait around since this is gonna take a little bit. I'm probably gonna like look around the area and decorate a little bit more while these things go, and I'll keep coming back to check. I'm gonna just kind of fix up some things and make some stuff look nicer, and we're gonna just kind of be waiting around until these things finish. I don't want to play for too long today, but if I can get some diamond ones going that are 10 out of 10s, that'd be great. That would be a great end goal for the day. So I'm gonna just keep looking around and doing some stuff while we let these things go. We finally got our 10 out of 10 chicken. It took a long time. We're using all of these as diamond ones. There is our 10 out of 10 chicken. We're combining it with a 9, 10, 10 chicken. That should be fine. Once we get the 10s, we can start combining these things, but we're using all of these to start growing more, and it's just slowly going and giving kind of enough. It's just taking a while. So as you can see, our EMC has gone much higher because of how long we've been sitting here. So if anything, I might actually go see if I can put down another tier 4. Yes, I can. I can put down 2 more. Hell yeah. All right, so great. The EMC production should go up a little bit more since I'm just sitting around. It's growing. Same with the chicken, because of this, right? It's just kind of growing from whatever's being popped out of here. But soon it'll be the diamond chickens, and I'm just kind of going to be sitting here. I'm just on my phone, like waiting for these things to finish. So yeah, a little bit more waiting, and we should have a full stack of 10 out of 10 chickens very, very soon. I'm going to wait like another 30 minutes, and we're going to see how far it takes us. Okay, so now that we have it pretty much completely working, let's test out our diamonds and see how far we got. So as you can see, we have a bunch of 10 out of 10 diamond chickens. They're going really, really fast. And I'm actually going to probably put more, but for right now, we have 16 in inventory. I'm going to take out these old 16 and put in the new 16. How much does it produce and how quickly? Is it going to be really worth it? It produces like 3. So is it really this like super worth it having 16 in here? Not bad. Is it actually only producing 3? I'm not sure. Maybe a little more than that. But if you have a bunch of them, they might be going pretty quickly. So I think what we're going to do is instead grab those back out, and then we're going to use these so we can split them in other breeders, so we can just kind of have them running in other places, so we can multiply these a lot faster. Since they only stack to 16, it would be nice to be able to stack them to a higher number so they like instantly go, but I guess it doesn't work like that, which is a little annoying, but it's fine. 16 is still a pretty good number. So at least with them being stackable, we can speed these things up quite a lot. So as you can see, this is pretty much all I've been doing for the past little while, is just kind of moving things around and putting them back in other places, you know? So there we go. So yeah, just kind of filling in these spots that we need to do, which is great. It's been going pretty well. I wish I had somehow automated this, but it's fine. It's working. There's no issues. It's doing great. And honestly, this is actually pretty good. I'm really excited to actually get this working, because hopefully this will solve our EMC problems early game. And then at some point we'll have enough to start making the bonsai tree things, not trees, the bonsai generators, I guess. I don't know. Those weird things. So yeah, as you can see, this is working pretty well. We're going to try and fill a lot of this up, and then we're going to start putting them in here. So I'm going to get rid of you, and we're going to put them in here, and I'm going to get rid of you and put it in here. And I think those are our only ones that have the high tier ones. So I just at least want 3. Yeah, I think just 3. So I want 3 stacks to be able to put in there, and then we should be good. And as you can see, these are making quite a lot. The seeds are not keeping up as much as I would like it to. They're prioritizing other places, but it's going fine. So let's put in 16 there, and let's grab out some more and put in another 16 once those are ready. All right, so we made a few more chicken coops for the chickens. As you can see, it's working. It's doing actually really well, a lot better than I thought it was gonna. So from what I understand, the radius on this thing is like a 4, like 1, 2, 3. On the 4th block, that's as far as it goes. I had to move it over so I could even things out a little bit, but what we're probably gonna do is actually make a silo for these things to actually keep going. Since this is still being produced, which is great, I'm gonna just kind of like let them do that. And what I think I'm also gonna do is automate it. So what we're really quickly gonna do before we get off today is get this alchemical chest, get a bunch of those things, the transfer nodes, the transfer pipes, and we're gonna just kinda grab these and put them on the front, which we should still be able to access them, but it should be fine. Even if it goes into there, it's okay. It shouldn't affect it. And then we're gonna kind of just do this, and then if everything works properly, this should work. Yep. That's working. It's working pretty well, actually. So all of the chickens that are being produced here are being put into this chest. And some are being put into here, but these things are full, so it doesn't matter. So all of our 10 out of 10 diamond chickens are going into here. So that means what we're going to do in the next one, probably since I've been playing for like 2 hours, is set up an area for these guys to function. Now, since the roost collector actually keeps up with the diamond ones, I don't have to worry about having transfer nodes on there. I only have them on these because they're not, this doesn't get reached by the collector. So it only goes up about 2 blocks. It doesn't go that high, but it does go pretty wide, right? So it has a 4 radius that way, 4 radius that way. And of course we could fill it up to a point where we don't even have to access those chickens. So we can have a bunch of stuff combined in the area, or we can make it look nice and have this like building of these things. But essentially, I think the plan is we're going to extend it out this way and have our silo thing here. So we need to build it around, we might even start it today. I'm not even sure. Maybe we'll just start the design. So we need the roost collector, or the, oh, actually the collector isn't cheap, right? I need to actually make this thing. Well, it is cheap, but I need stuff. So all we're going to do is grab out extra chickens, which I'll just take the extra diamond chickens that we have. And we just need to make hoppers and chests and wood. We should have enough of everything. So hopper and not those. And then from there, all we got to do is actually craft these things, which I thought I clicked into this thing. Oh, we need regular chickens. We can't use any other chickens. Interesting. Okay, so do we have any regular chickens, or do we have to get those? I moved stuff around a little while ago. I have 9 regular chickens, which is more than enough. And then I needed chests, which I guess I didn't grab. What did I grab? I thought I grabbed something that I didn't mean to then. Okay, so we can make 9 of these things, which means we can make it as tall as we want to, which is something that's going to be really funny. It's just going to be a really tall silo for these things. Although at some point this will probably be obsolete. It's doing really well right now. Our EMC before, if you remember, before the cut was like 2K at most. It wasn't going any higher than that. But now with this, we're getting above 20K pretty consistently. So all we got to do is plot out our area. So it's going to be a 1 singular in the middle, and then it's 1, 2, 3, and then 4. The 4th block will be the thing. So I think that means we are going to have a middle. So we're probably not going to want to do it here like that. And we're probably going to want to have a singular entryway. So we're going to just kind of build off this way and then build it a little ways off of here. Maybe even going up a little bit on like stairs. But I think it has to be like a 3 wide staircase because we need to have a center. So, oh, not there. Oops, that was a really bad idea. That was insane to do. Okay, so there, well, yeah, there. So then we're going to do this. We're going to go up a little. And then here will be our floor level for our thing. So all we're going to do is actually build out on this thing a little bit. And we're going to build our platform here. I need my stone. So 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to have the actual building start on the next block. So there we go. So if we wanted to reach this, and if we wanted this to actually function and do all this stuff, we're going to do this here. And then we're going to go 1, 2, and 3. So it goes 4 blocks. Right, 1, 2, 3, and 4. It needs to be sitting right there. So there is our first roost collector. It sits here. 1, 2, 3. Actually, no, a little farther than that. Oh, 4 right here. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that should reach. Now, making a radius around this thing to make it a little easier to understand what we're doing. Let's build out the walls here. So they go 3 blocks, and then on the 4th is when we place the blocks. So that's how it should be. And then to optimize this the most, I think a square makes sense unless it doesn't reach the corner. What if I do 1, 2, 3, and then 4 over here? Will it reach this roost? I need to check if it does or doesn't, because that'll influence our design. So putting that there, see if it doesn't. Yeah, it reaches that. Okay, great. So this can be an actual square, but although I don't know if we'll actually do a square, because that means some of them are going to be kind of hidden in a wall. So what we're probably going to do is here, and then break that one, and then it's going to go here. So there won't be a 4th on that end, probably. But that should work, right? So 1, 2, 3 that way. 1, 2, 3, and then here. This should be good. This is our design for right now. It's just gonna be a square, but it looks great. I hope it'll be fine. We'll come back and fill up the chickens in a little bit just to see how quickly these are working. And then we of course have to make another personal EMC link, but since it's producing so much, I don't even have a worry about the EMC at this point, so we should be good. And then of course after we have this set up, we can immediately go make a bunch of other like producers for those things over there. I always forget what they're called exactly. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4. There we go. So this is our chicken coop wall, and the good news is is that we can take it, I think, 3 up before we need yeah, we can take it 3. So I need more of these things. All right, so that is our whole first room done. What I'm gonna do is put this, actually no, I need space for this. So what we're gonna do is put this here, 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 and here. And then we're gonna start filling up these areas. And the other thing we can do is actually put another roost right here and leave the entryway open and have like an actual door if we want to. And that actually looks like a nice block, so not too bad. So we're gonna actually start using these really quickly, put them in. We have just a few. We'll fill in the rest once we have a little more time. We'll probably start doing it right now because honestly, I'm really excited to try it. I want to see what the production is. But the first thing we're gonna do is get our link, our personal EMC link, which actually probably can be upgraded. So all we're gonna do is get some transfer nodes. The other thing that actually, oh, we have those. Oh, we have everything actually. The other thing I'm a little worried about is how, I guess, is this going to reach our grid power? Actually, it looks like it does. I know it used to, or at least at some point, it had a limit on how far it went. So I'm a little worried about that, but it should be fine. And this is also doing fine right now. But once we have more of the chickens going, we're going to need more and quicker upgrades or speeds and stuff like that. So I'm going to take some speed upgrades, and we are going to just use them on our things. Oh, actually, we need more than that. We need 4, 8, 12. We need 12 of them. 3 stacks of them. So 1, 2, and 3. So once this is starting to get full, this will be a little more understandable, the reason I'm doing that, because yeah, it's going to take a little bit of power there. And the other thing that I think I'm going to do is actually just fill in this gap because it really scares me having it here. But it does look quite nice. Having it solo or having it like this, I think it should be fine. Having at least a path of some kind. Same thing, I'm gonna fill in the path here so we can just have a little bit of a floor. So don't fall and die. Okay, and now what we're gonna do is grab out, oh god, that's not good. Grab out all our chickens that we have. I'm gonna probably start putting them in here actually, since we're probably gonna use quite a bit of them. Stack them in here. Okay, that should be enough. At least that's my guess. We'll fill in the building like later, but for right now it's doing well. I think one of these had 12. Yeah, it did. So I'm gonna just kind of put the 12 back in my bag. And then we're gonna grab out all of these, and then we're gonna start putting them in. Oh, the other thing that I actually haven't thought about here. Oh wait, no, these don't need it. Never mind. I was about to say they need seeds, but no, they don't need seeds. That's the other thing. These guys just need to sit here and stay. But there we go. That's a good amount of them in there, which is great. It should already be going into our system, which is amazing. I've just kind of got to let this keep going. Let's see what it looks like, what our EMC production looks like once we're done, because this is gonna be quite a jump, I think. And then of course we can make higher floors of this. I kind of want to just raise it up and make more as we go higher. And that would be great just to keep boosting our EMC production. And it's a fun build too. It looks great. We can probably maybe double up the walls on the outside if we really want it to look a little different. So we might do that. But for now, we'll see. Just kind of like leave it like this. We'll cover it later. All right. That completes our entire chicken room, or at least our first floor of it. And everything should be working. All of the diamonds should be leaving from what I can tell. Yeah, they are. The only issue is that here, this isn't keeping up quick enough. So we are going to actually have to add in another pipe on this side with another speed upgrade, because that's the only way that we're going to keep up with the amount of chickens that are coming in here. But the good news is that we should be fine to do this on every floor, because every roost will be different, and every roost will have either a different EMC link or they'll just be connected through a common floor area. So that should be good, and this should be exporting at a quick enough rate. Yeah. Let's go. It's going down now. So that means that this can support the entire thing. 1, 2, 3, and 4 of these with 4 speed upgrades on them. That keeps up with it. At least it keeps up with it. We might actually need another one, but for now it's fine. It's more than enough. But what we can do actually is just do this. It doesn't have to have any speed upgrades, but it'll still help it out. So it'll take out 1 or 2 every once in a while. It's just a little slow, but that should be good. The only thing is that, yeah, we're probably gonna need a little bit more, so maybe we are gonna have to cover every side. Oh no, this will fix it though. It just means we're gonna need a lot of grid power, or somehow make better pipes. Maybe that'll be a good idea. But looking at the roost collector, it'll go down eventually. I hope, really hoping. Anyways, our EMC production is at 40k or 50k, 5k, 50k, and it's going quite quickly. This is actually going great. So now that means we can start getting more of these things out, like these magenta flower powers. All I'm gonna do is place a few more of these things down, and we should be good to do that. And then that should help our production even more because it's like a good boost. All of these are MK4s. Now the only thing is that what we might want to do instead is is break all of these, see what our production is without it. Actually, it doesn't go down that much. And then we're gonna put these back into our system and try and upgrade to the MK5s, meaning we need a relay, which I don't want to drag this episode on for that long, but we probably are gonna do it a little bit. So MK5s, and then the pink matter collectors, we're gonna need quite a lot of them. Maybe not that much, but we are gonna need quite a bit. So I just need these, and we're gonna just kind of put that away, and then grab out this one and this one, and then all we have to do to make the MK5 is get a basic energy link, EMC link. There we go. So this is the pink matter power flower, meaning this is our most up-to-date power flower right now. So if we want to grab out a few of them, we can grab out 5. And this is currently our biggest production boost we've probably had since we started, because these each, how much does each of these produce? Each of these produces 16,000 a second, which is insane. But adding it to our current list is actually not as insane because our diamonds are actually doing quite well over there. So that's great. Now, we definitely don't have enough to upgrade to the next one, but we had enough to do this, right? So if we remove all of these, we might have enough to upgrade to the purple ones, maybe, possibly. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 of these purple relays, as well as the collectors. 1, 2. Great, we have actually barely enough, it looks like, so to make a few of these. So we're gonna just kind of mark it. Well, actually, we're gonna just toss it in there. Grab this, and then what do we need? We need another basic energy link. So we can grab out the MK6, the higher tier one, which also has an EMC value, which is also like really, really high. So putting this down should give us a good boost. Now we'll just take out whatever else we can, which is 2 more of these. We're gonna put them there. And then that should boost our EMC actually quite a lot. And as you can see, we're almost reaching 70K with our boost here. So this MK6 is doing quite a lot, actually. Why are you over here? That's really weird. They've never walked out here before. But anyways, yeah, that's doing pretty well. So with our diamonds and our like makeshift chicken coop that's going pretty well so far, it's doing great. I'm actually really excited to continue this because now we actually have a good EMC production that's going really, really well. I want to decorate this a little bit better. This is really like, it's not great. It doesn't look amazing. We'll fix it later. It's just, whatever. We'll fix it in a second. But for now, this will be fine. Okay, but yeah, just to fill up those holes, I hope you guys enjoyed episode 5. I have no idea what the length is because I've just been playing for a long time. But yeah, we're making a lot of EMC pretty quickly and we're doing pretty great. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed this series so far, and I hope you guys are looking forward to the next episode because we're making quite a lot of progress. It's going pretty well. Doing these chicken coops things has been fun because I've never had to in any other pack. It's really interesting. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next one. I'll see you guys then. Bye.